go show me?
The show.
Yeah, go before.
Yeah.
Then back there with them bread.
Yes, the back there also.
Now they walk.
Yes. Would I get cage now? They can't see the lap animal. Now they bread.
Really?
Sure.
Like we una bread this la public so. Una 2-3 years will walk the same time.
I'll show you the example. So we did go. That only does so the Monday off. When they go so, when they go so. On PT, don't have grab. Now don't grab. Not on the camera, so not come over.
You outside.
That's outside the work.
No, don't film this, please. Please.
Sex work, a choice no one should have to make. For the last 4 years, I have been filming women trapped in this desperate and dangerous world.
That are 666 manly. How long will it be for take una for lay down with them and then?
Then say 3 months.
It's been 4 years of disease, drugs, and death.
God, it's really piling up. It's really making a mountain in my head.
It's been 4 years of seeing things I wish I had never seen.
It's been the worst place I've ever been all my life. The worst place for me. We have sisters, we have mothers. These women can be our sisters.
Action.
Just My name is Tyson Conte. I am a filmmaker from the city of Makeni in Sierra Leone. Makeni is about 3 hours drive from the capital city, Freetown. Sex workers are people of the lowest class in society. You don't want to associate with them. They approached me to say, Mr. Conte, can you tell our story? I must confess that, like many Sierra Leoneans, I had the thought that these are bad people.
Here is my resident. All of them, they are tenants. Some of them, they are my sisters. Some of them, they are my colleagues. And some of them, they are my... Come and see.
But after listening to their stories, I had a change of mind because I found out that there are humans in those schemes that people consider attacking. Meet Nata.
Nata, so you don't ask now?
Yeah,
Who said they can't go with us?
I can't hold up.
The very first time I met Nata, I could still remember. Initially I was, why do you choose this life? But after knowing Nata, I understand the length at which mothers can go to support their children.
I not glad for me picking. While they see that they glad well and well. And they glad for Landy. When they get trouble, and they get problem, case, I'm glad for that. When me picking there, I want for let them be somebody. Because the prayer what they pray, God the answer am for me.
Who you go to Bambi?
Lawyer.
You want to be lawyer?
Yeah.
What do you make you want to be lawyer?
Babe, mama.
So as you don't talk to you, sleep.
Me, one old mommy where they dey. Why they get you for what they get and small tea, why they get and the mommy where they hold for me the picking. And they make me ask you cold.
Nata, like many women in this country, she also have an education that will give her a job. The only option that was left with her was to get food for her children through selling sex. A sacrifice that most normal people will never be willing to do.
Nata walked that night knowing a killer was on the loose. A killer mutilated women's bodies.
So this na sex worker.
Na sex worker.
They cut your foot and they pull all the parts. They
pull the parts there.
But this is friend here. We don't go kill, so don't go pull all the parts. So me guys are not afraid. Don't make me I don't fear, I don't afraid. I don't afraid man there.
In the small city of Makeni, we have hundreds, if not thousands, of sex workers. A lot of them are single mothers like Aisata.
Right now, there's no hope. We say I dey go fair money for my able put me pikin school. Pursue net to be travel fair. But for all that sacrifice, I dey do am for me no my able can for my can please me pikin. The police I don't receive so many pains than at it.
A few weeks after I met Aisata, she was badly beaten in a club by a customer.
Well, the man go meet me in a club. I didn't take my clothes and chair and clothes and put me money in at 200,000. So now they will be fed. I the first time for my command I do when take the gun. God I can kill me now.
Aisata is someone who is not suited at all in the hard life of sex workers. She's very vulnerable. She's like a tiny bird caught in the killer's store. She can easily be swept away.
It wasn't long before Aisata was swept away in a storm no one saw coming.
Any of the company know the way them be come out that next day?
At all.
So now you want go?
Now you want to go because no say they go do you, call man they go on you. How the money?
Fine.
How much? I ask you, I said,
I just don't know from there to there.
send me.
3 days so I don't know send you.
You don't know what to do.
I said I will go down the Ziana club before yesterday. We'll go to the club. You see one more to Kaka come up for it or wake up. Wake and them and then now who did a club where they get in and I didn't load them go. I don't know if I said to them I came or not. I know see her.
You not tell you now where we dey go?
We were so desperate and so scared that we may not see her again.
Hello, Aisata.
Yes,
How the body?
not bad.
Thank God I know it will get you today.
2 months passed before Aisata made contact. I learned she and another Makeni sex worker, Ike, were kidnapped by a criminal gang and forced into sex slavery in Gambia, Senegal, and finally Mali.
If una not agree for rape, what did they do?
Because the way they come from, they start to put down time to everything. When not doing that, don't for one. suffer everything. I don't have make fix this for him to suffer. And I make with it.
The worst has happened. But I was so determined that now that I've heard from her, I was not going to let her go like that. I was determined to get her back home.
A UN body which helps trafficking victims agreed to help Aissata and Ike return to Sierra Leone. It was a relief to welcome them home.
So I don't come. It was so fulfilling for me when Aissata and her daughter, Bamatu, were reunited. Across town, another child will never be able to reunite with her mother. Rugiatu's sex worker mother, Gina, was murdered when she was 19 in 2020. Rugiatu now left to live with her grandmother. Don't have a photo of her mother, and all she could do is drew a picture of her mother for memory.
And I'll be playing. Who's play when I be play?
We dey sit down, we dey laugh, we dey smile to ourselves. I like my mama because him back he like me.
The world is now a very difficult place for her to live.
My mama and papa don't die. Me and my granny now we there. If my granny die now, what I did to pass away and big na lie.
You go show me?
Yeah, they show now.
You go before?
Before I started filming with the sex workers, I never imagined how desperate the lives of these women would be. But one night changed that.
Yeah.
Them bag there with them bread.
Yes, the back there has already.
Now they walk.
Yes.
This night was when I met Mabinti, a sex worker, who was making out in a swamp in Makeni on a sack for $1.
That's what they do though. That only does so demand they up. I know, they complete like then 3 minutes, so then at 2 minutes. I don't know. Sunday me they meet up 1 hour 30 minutes.
By the 10,000.
Yes, Sunday na 1 hour 30 minutes.
Still agree?
Where you want from back in the boy? They say na money I give you. Na for which similar done. So what you get for do? The money they then give you, not for all. The way they done.
On that ground, on that sack, that's a daily life. And she told me she sometimes have 10 men in one night, all on that ground.
About 6 to give them that I get 3. They all they go school. The one now they sit back I no get money pass I can't na line. I pull that money that go give the teacher before we pick go school.
My heart bleeds. It bleeds. I feel ashamed to be a human. I'm so ashamed of my country. I'm so ashamed of everyone, everything, because there is so much that we can do together to improve this. But people are not thinking about it. No one is thinking about it. No one is talking about it.
Mabinti died in early 2023. I haven't been able to find out what happened to her children.
The man they had the same number. They had the freed man there.
For my come Mali, I the afraid man there. I ain't go close to me.
After being trafficked and forced to become a sex slave, Aissata was deeply traumatized. She find a job and find peace in the Muslim faith.
My sister, your name?
My name is sister.
Aissata. Let Allah help you all. Now you listen, which I talk not so. Let Allah help you. Let Allah complete Islam. وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
For my don't begin pray. Personally, point time for me, you need to take that idea watch me. And I feel like seeing a family there.
She abandoned sex work. She never wants to become a sex worker again because she's so scared that she could be trafficked again.
They say, what woman did they say cookery behind it. And I go, I go sit down. I measure restaurant, I sell give the people there. So, even say, give me tea for it. When it's rich, and give me 10 grand, I go up, I go sleep.
$1.5 a day was not enough to take care of her and her daughter.
I'll farm this.
This cassava?
This cassava all.
Like Aissata, Zana has also decided to abandon sex work, but it was not because of trafficking. Like many sex workers, she had caught a sexually transmitted disease.
They don't can see na they are sick. And they talk na that corner talk see. Zena and the way near in the put bad food.
She was forced to go to exile at the family farm outside of McLean.
I be the car live here. They left people in a tour, they can't sit down, me one. So now decide this will be the car, why they can't sit down. Man, not able to near me company. You can be the shame, now I be the car, why they can't sit down, me one.
The disease is commonly referred to in Sierra Leone as an African magic curse that was laid on Zena. To get medicine, Zena has to go to a traditionalist who will suck out the poison.
How you can feel, you as woman, where you dey lay down, that power when a man, it can formulate in menu. How you feel that moment there?
I need feel fine. There are times if we depart, in the second, the shame pan, I say, no shame pan, I say, this not sick. So I could do the see the pan, begin cry, my massive man will cry. See the pan, man. That's okay.
Zainab believes the old man did cure her. But then, later it became clear something else was wrong. She told me she was having so many other symptoms. I was worried, so I drove her to a clinic to have some tests.
So what did they say now the test?
Because I get it where they test. When show one, that means to say you know get this. But if you show two, you get this. And at two, I sure.
That was her confirming to me she has been diagnosed as an HIV positive. I can already see the traumatized, disappointed young woman.
Some man you can do that then, but some man else, you don't know the problem. You can do that any work for that. Some man need to run away by you.
Last time I saw Nata, there was a sadistic sex worker killer at large, and she was terrified of going out into the night.
Knock. Hey, Nata. What's happening?
Last week, I go to a club, I go fair money. So I go meet one guy, one coach, say if I dey work now, I say yes, I dey work. So I tell am say, "Look, go be inside, or go work." And he say, "In get place where they go, where we go." And I say, "Okay." So I load my bike for try for go na place, for go work. Rape and go. The side show me. The host way say na they pass the area. He came me go by them village past them pass there. So me back, I made me back I jump on the bike. I fall down. And that bush so damage me foot all as scrap. I jump. So I go fall down and the back I hit myself. This foot here turn am. So
I swell one this one.
I did get more with the pass so. And me man, I know I get 3 picking there. Now me picking there, I big so. And I say they tell me say they provoke. And where is he make palava with the company? No get no word where they tell am. Cause I go come over you mama na gaga. They go and talk about me. They talk about who. When me big girl picking they can't tell me, and they tell them say, left there. I say, else una they wear, una they eat. Else I they go fair money for una.
Unlike Nata's children, I discovered that Rugiatu, the murdered sex worker's daughter, was not going to school. All they do now is sell fried cassava for pittance so they can survive.
Well, I dey just sell small. Anything I chop for it, I dey get small sell.
What can be the profit for the day?
Well, sometimes in there, I don't make I dey get that me 10,000 because it's small. At 10,000 we get for it lunch day, nothing no day, this school no day. See, because if I get no more, they only go school.
Rugiatu had wanted to go to school and to become a nurse so she can look after her old and sick grandmother. But she can never be a nurse if she doesn't have education.
I must you know. No, man, go to my mother. Can't forget about the mantras, man, go to my. The mantras, man, go. Man, go put it like a foot coming. I tell me a woman. Go put it like. Go redirect. That's a bad property still.
Mba kamera maybe Rugiatu or China can condition and he call a life from mobile, call this mom de living.
Well, and can be sometime. Baby group much about my go to line.
And you know how to end up in the streets?
Because my mama then kill on our street and then back me no one follow and kill me in our street. The guy then kill me mama.
I have not seen Aissata for a long time, and I heard she was back into sex work, and she was pregnant. So I went to see Lady P.
Abi.
Yeah. Hey. Special, what's up? How you doing?
Over 4 years that I've been filming with Lady P, we've become close friends. She's like a sister, and she called me her brother. Lady P was chosen by the sex workers to be their mama, their matriarch, their protector. She knows more about sex work than anybody in McKinney.
What about the belly when you get?
If you don't born, girl picking. You see, left her.
You left the picking? Who's I left her?
See, mama.
Hey, God. How much months were you born before you left?
Now 1 week.
I couldn't believe Aissata had given birth to her second child. And then 1 week later, she abandoned the baby to her mother. Was this true?
Wow. Are they picking this? Picking. How much month this?
4 months.
4 months. This picky too young now for Lefa.
Say, no, Sabi, Mama.
Why would Aissata abandon her newborn and her other daughter?
So I drive her.
So wetin they do way they make you vex now?
This Kushia.
To know Aissata is on Kush, it's bad news. Kush is a dreadful street drug that is causing carnage, mental problems, and death in my country.
I don't get so nice.
It's so dreadful that the president declared a national emergency.
I know the bad word. The Kush is so bad.
In the capital city, we've seen mass graves of Kush victims being buried.
Kush use is rife among sex workers.
But the stress maker, you smoker now. The stress. But the way they talk, they don't say this, you don't go take her. They mean a Muslim, I know they can't go encourage them in the they control, I know they control. So I need for pull her out. Because let me back not can't get seen. I don't know can't get government problem. You can't just know a drop. Then me back I will the tight place.
But once she throws her out of the house, she starts to feel guilty.
Even for the driver maybe more later, I go and find her now. For make later. And then I regret her. Why make her driver for? I regret her. Because our match make her be driver.
I have not seen Nata and the children for a while. But Lady P has some news on them, and it's not good.
If you see Nata, I go sorry for her. Nata don't know what
What's in do yourself?
Nakush. So Nata Nakush.
Lady P took me to see her.
Whoa.
I see the life, they go back to us. Very close friend.
Lady P is Anata, babe.
Anata, it change. When you close, no go. Hold on. Only time I be left me and outside be there. But I be left in and then you notice. So money not be there give for pay. I not be get money give for pay. So they give me notice I come out there. I jump on the street.
But that's any night they smoke Kush big time. Jaibu.
So what is it? I know me get this not be sweet for me.
She now puts Kush before her children, and now her children don't have their mother.
I'm kidding for those. For those.
Nata's 3 daughters have been placed with relatives. This once happy family is no more.
I know if you fine, I'm not happy with this. But I know if you want to think because I'll be late. Like you said, you don't think. So once I call from my back, I smoke, sleep, I begin on that.
When Kush first came, Lady P remembered it as a good thing because it takes away the pain and despair of the sex workers and the business they are doing.
It's when smoke, they fall for 5 months, they feel no pain. So I'm feeling better to you.
But then because you know they feel no pain, you they want for smoke every day.
Every day, yes.
But as the time went on, Lady P realized that they were dealing with something that was destroying their lives.
Bravo, it became to them now. Maybe we see like one Chris. And they was again, and they broke. I no one know, say I get picky, I no one know if them born more or born. Me decide I don't left, fine. Most of them don't craze, most of them don't die. Most of them don't come on condition, bata. In the way that if you see them, say, no go imagine you gave for some people they had them in there before. In the name of Kush.
Among so many horrible stories, there is, at last, a reason to be happy.
The last time I saw Zainab, she had just learned she was HIV positive.
Ibodi munije pafanya. Tano crazy. Ah? We them crazy body they don't?
Yeah.
So how you body now? How do you have 5, 6 sick there?
I'm better.
I must be 2 don't left for sick now.
You don't pass 2 weeks now. Because the way I'm in body busy and the way my life is, what to say in the English?
She was taking her HIV drugs, and now she looks good and happy. And I was just happy that at least the poor Zena is smiling. I have arranged to visit Nata, so together we can go and visit her children. She had not seen them for over a month. But when I found her, she was not looking good. She was all messed up on Kush. I've been searching for her for like 5 hours of the day. Just now we found her at the ghetto. And I was like, we have to come to a better place so we can talk. Right in the car, she's smoking and sleeping in it.
Nata's children live with a grandmother and an aunt. Nata sobered up enough to greet her eldest daughter coming back from school.
Yeah? Huh? You ain't greeting mama self. Boy self, boo. Yes.
This is not the joyful reunion I was expecting. The child didn't want to stay with us. She just want to go.
The people they don't mix up. This is Sabia, this is face in out for member. How you? So how I must temper week where they see you, mama. Don't pass months. You don't see mama. What type of way you know they see all this 1 month? You need go to her. But why you not go stay with them? With your mama?
Because of the life one again. Now let me see if I'm
Okay, I'll go change. Until they can they are?
I see the sister and the bad on this villages. It is called the Kokoyo. They say Kokoyo, they say Mali. They say this mama will be home. Now the mama are selling soup. Now they are inside the village. Then go outside and then say the open for you.
Lady P started sending me messages from Aissata. Aissata says she's now back in Mali, and it seems she has been trafficked into sex work for the second time. I need to talk to her urgently. And luckily, Aissata has access to a phone.
Hey, Aissata. What's up? How you do?
There was another girl sitting next to Aissata called Kadi.
Yes, Kadi.
Okay.
Kadi started telling us that they were all part of a group of Sierra Leoneans, mostly from Makeni, that were tricked into being trafficked and forced to sex in gold mines in Mali.
Kadi, now how much you be say una go all in total?
Now, 12.
Okay. So all them 12 they did it now?
No, the one don't die.
Okay.
The one died.
Okay.
What's in killer?
Now waiting killer.
Oh, no, go back, then go back. But we can't, he say they have. We just see no money in the one.
Aissata, how come you friend yourself Usaide?
One boy was Rasta. That's the girl who pay for Congo to Ghana. Any month they pay me. Anything they get some and they own it.
Now who's okay tell you say now they go to now for?
Let me say like Naniwo. So now so that talk. So can join you back by Ashawo.
Thousands of women are trafficked out of Sierra Leone. They are either abducted or tricked into traveling out of the country with the promise of a better job. They are sold to foreigners in countries around the continent. They have been forced to sleep with hundreds of men. Those who are trafficked may never see home again.
Me, what I want to if you wait, they made them come take me back, make them go to me. When I beg, they beg me there. Be like me, so I don't regret everything.
Whose part
is that? Kokoyo.
Who's I?
Kokoyo.
Kokoyo. Who's?
That's
gold mine. Gold mine, Kokoyo.
Hey, my mama. Oh.
I said at the beginning of this film that the world of the sex workers is dangerous and desperate. It takes me to so many dark places, but none darker than what happened to Zainab. So now you die?
Yes, I need that.
You suffer beaucoup?
Beaucoup, papa. Il faut talker. Beaucoup, tu m'as. On les met bien, c'est cool.
Zainab died 10 days before we came to pay her last respect. I learned that she returned to the village from Freetown because she was sick and lost weight. She arrived one day and the next day she was dead. Her mom believed someone laid a curse on her. If it is HIV or African magic that killed Zainab, I don't know.
Since Zainab been there, one really affects you, eh?
Whoa. The dependency inside this time massive. The next one I begin to be pushed off. And the problem I get a baby. They came with the police with the baby.
We go back into the car to go and say our prayers to Zainab's grave when Lady P spotted Zainab's boyfriend, Hamza.
Hamza, not gonna be anyone. Hey, we. Why? I'm sorry, I'm saying come back. We're gonna say I'm gonna do. Gonna be as this. Hey. Emma. I'm about to say I'm going to talk to you.
I die.
I know.
This is now beginning.
Lady P considered Zainab her daughter. But this is not just one death. There had been many deaths of Lady P's daughters in the preceding months. This is taking a toll on poor Lady P's life. Don't cry too much. If you're not able to go, let you left. Oh God. Another walk to the graveyard.
Hey, my sister. Hey, may soon rest in peace, Bibiki.
God don't carry the evidence of the not sin. May God give rights like grace. God create your logo sorry for you. The guy I was born so young, so the other one cannot not see my letter. Oh God, see so pain.
Zana, bye-bye. Zana, bye-bye. Hey, Zainab. Zainab, oh, Zainab.
God, it's really piling up. It's really making a mountain in my head. Thinking like, I mean, how strong can you be? It's, God. I just keep admiring. Where is Lady P getting this strength? Looking at her crying. You feel the real passion for the children. She called her children, even though they were not hers. It's too strong.
You get it out of my lap, Mom. You get it out of my lap, Mom. Don't let me out.
I don't want Lady P to mourn any more of her daughters. I don't want Aissata and her friends to die as sex slaves in Mali.
Every day they send me these videos of the very devastated life they are living. I knew Aissata and I knew she was vulnerable. You think every minute something bad could happen to her. She may never come back home. She may never meet her daughter again. If the gang noticed that she was trying to escape or she was trying to return home, they could kill her, or they could do worse things to her.
Could Aissata be rescued? I teamed up with a Mali crew, driving 3 hours outside of the Mali capital, Bamako, to try and pick her and other trafficked Sierra Leonean women up from a notorious gold mining area.
We are 2 kilometers away from reaching these women. 2 kilometers. I know this is a place because I've seen these camps, these shelters on video when I talk to the girls. I met Mary and Kadi first, 2 of Aissata's traffic friends. They were all tired and just wish to be on the road away from their misery. Then we went to find Aissata.
Aisha, manager Danka.
Yes, manager.
But go on, do yourself.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Where the picking body done? What did it now? We body done so.
I not be well, malaria.
I was shocked that Aissata had lost a lot of weight. But a minute of talking to her, I was even more shocked because I saw in her condition, she was still serving men in that hour.
No, not
Constaments? At the first cage, second cage?
Now the first one I'm on the first.
Saddest thing will don't happen to you. What don't happen to you will make you really sad, will make you feel bad.
The sadness is it's all. Now where I left now me young baby. And for now me pick you left 2 weeks. And they worry me.
We tried to track down another trafficked Makeni girl, Mamusu, but she was nowhere to be seen. I was told her madam hid her away in the bush when she learned I was in town.
It was really, really hard for me to come to the conclusion that, yes, we have to leave her and take the others. We had to leave because we knew we were not too safe. So we leave and return back to Bamako.
The next day, Aissata told me she suspected she was in trouble when Rasta, the man she says tricked and trafficked her to Mali, dodged police checkpoints and border posts at every stage of the journey.
I did go over with to one woman they called Joy, a Nigerian woman. We asked a Rasta. They tell we say na nani could go pa ya na Ghana. Now they do man say whether if not tell we say we the can't enter Pasha work again. Now we say no. He say more for any money, more gear.
How much in money we see loan offend?
He say 1 million CFA.
1 million CFA.
Yeah.
1 million CFA. This now about $1,700. And he say una for fend for her. How una for fend am?
As you receive man, they no more. We net rich. We put her inside the bugu. We go lay it out there, then give you the money.
The highest price Aissata says she could charge for sex was 1,500 West African CFA francs.
Maybe I help myself with my calculator. Now, yeah. So 1 million divided by 1,500. Okay, so Ghana 666 manly. Now they wanna for later with for make that 1 million una for pay. Which how long will it for take una for later with the man then?
Then say 3 months.
The International Organization for Migration, or IOM, a UN body which can aid trafficked people, agreed to help the women return to Sierra Leone. So we took the women to their Bamako compound.
Come on. When I know the thing, yeah? When I know the thing. No cry. No cry. We go see again. Of course, you know, see I get for go receive now. By God in power, yeah? And for take your drugs, Aissata. The fever will occupy you. This way they share you much. And this place is hot. For take your drugs, yeah? Kadi, no cry.
Kadi, go let me that smoke for me.
No cry. Everything will be okay, yeah? All right.
Look how they sleep.
A few days later, Aissata and Kadi were ejected from the IOM and then another IOM-approved center and forced to live in a tent.
It's how they live now our life. If you suffer in the can, I have the cat.
The peers say they were told to leave because they smoked cigarettes indoors. The IOM said it will not discuss the matter for confidentiality reasons, that it was aware of the difficult situation and understood concerns about the women's plight.
It's been a life-changing 4 years for me that I believe my life will never be the same They taught me real life stories. They made me think, they made me have compassion to make sure I achieve a change in the stories of these women somehow, someday.